Joystick, the Joystick Show. Up, down, left, right, B, A, select. Start.
Welcome, gamers, to our Twisted Reality, the gangsta way of GTA. I'm gonna pop a cap in you.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.
All right, we're rolling with one mic action. Uno mi mano y Mico.
We've always had one mic.
No, we hadn't. We had two. Remember?
We had two
other
for
ones?
the video.
Oh, that's right, too. That's a good point. Well, this is show 108 of the Joystick Show. We are a father and son combo, and we talk generation differences between games now and then, how a lot of things have homogenized, stuff has gone different directions, and just kind of rap a little bit about it. You, the listener, are officially the Rumble Pack, a part of the Rumble Pack, and we appreciate you listening each and every week. This is show, again, 108. It's the end of May the 25th. There's some updates coming up, so you can validate it based on that date. So, how do they get a hold of us? They want to be on the show.
If you want to be on the show, you can get a hold of us at our Gmail, which is joystickshow@gmail.com. Or you can go to our Twitter at joystick_show. Or our Discord, which is at joystick_show. And then our website is joystickshow.com.
Right, to check out all the 107A episodes prior to this of gaming goodness.
Yep.
All right, so let's start in on what we're talking about here. Wait, first, we have our sponsor. Do you want to read it or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, thank you very much. The sponsor for this week is Inflicted Jeans. The jeans that are made for sitting. No more waistband ring around the holla. When you sit, the elastic band expands and releases to, And releases for around... Wait, who wrote this copy? When you sit... The elastic band expands and releases, too, for around the muffin top like a baked good at Starbuckers. Just $79.99 and comes with Rumble Pack. Oh, yeah, check this out. I didn't realize they did this. And just $79.99 and comes with Rumble Pack on the back of them and Joystick embroidered on the front. Inflicted jeans. Designer threads for the days you want to actually get dressed. Order today. That was probably my worst read yet.
Yeah, probably.
Right? Who put that together? Anyways, so good stuff. Glad we got ourselves our own sponsored jeans going, though. Got to give that up. All right, what are we talking? Let's talk gaming front, right?
Yeah.
What do you got for me? You start this one.
Let's see. So what I'm playing, about 2 weeks ago, I was kind of in just a phase of like going back to other games like Titanfall 2, playing a lot of multiplayer in first-person shooters.
Is that a phase? Going back to old games?
I guess.
Okay.
Not really. Well, not old games, but I was just kind of playing games that I've been playing in shooters, and I wanted to just find like a single-player game that I can just play by myself that's like kind of just relaxing and fun, like I did with the Fallen Order a while ago, which is really fun to play. And so I was looking at a few games, like there's this one Hades game it's called, which is like a dungeon crawler. But as soon as I was like about to look at one or make a purchase on one, I saw that they fully released Subnautica Below Zero, which has been like a beta thing for this whole time. And I bought it. It was like $20, I think 2 years ago. And I bought it in its very first beta, and it was like, okay, they were still working on it, but it just got fully released, so I already had it. So I've been playing a lot of that. It basically, it's I talked about the first game, but it's Subnautica, the first game. It's just complete. It's like a survival game, but underwater. So you're completely.
Isn't it VR too?
Yeah. Yes, the first one had a VR version, but it's not very. It's like one of the ones where you have the headset on, like Squadrons, where you have the headset on, but you're using the keyboard and mouse.
See, that's the problem with Squadron. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. But I don't think Below Zero has that. But I've been playing it, so I like survival games, and they did this one really well. I don't really like the ocean, but I enjoy playing this game.
Now, does this one have better like Mungalodons and all that stuff in it?
They really upped the size of the creatures in this game.
Really?
Yeah, from the last one. So it is.
Is there any
scary.
jump scares? Like all of a sudden you turn around and there's somebody there.
Yeah.
They do that to you?
One thing, yeah, when like a big creature catches you, it'll turn you around and enter like a cinematic scene or whatever.
Oh.
And those are jump scares, but mainly the thing that makes me mad is that one of the creatures is just really big, and they decided to not really put audio cues for it, so like of it like screaming or like growling or doing any sort of
you just
noise,
don't know it's there.
or roars or nothing.
Right.
It just doesn't really make any noise. So I know what area it is, so every time I go to this area, I'm always worried. But multiple times I've turned around and it's right there.
No.
And there's no sound for it, and it's really freaky. But yeah, it's a fun game.
What is the creature? Can you say it, or is it a spoiler?
I don't know the name. It's like it's called like a Chalcerit or whatever. Chalcerit. It's like a big red like shark snake looking fish.
Really?
It's really big. But yeah, so that part of the game keeps me, I guess, excited while I play it. Mm-hmm. Well, the other part, I really like how the survival factors work in it with like food and water. And the story in it is really good. So everything about it is a really good survival game that I like. So I've been playing that. And the other thing, this isn't really a thing I've been playing, but it is I'm looking out for Dying Light 2. In the past week, I think it was 5 days ago, they started doing this thing where they release a teaser. So it was like a 5-second video 5 days ago it was like on a building. It was like in the game, it was on the side of a building, it said save the city, and the lights went out and a light flickered on it, and there was a word, it just said how. And then the day after, they released another video, the same video, except there was another word, and it said, or not how, it was R. And the second word was you. So it came out 2 days, 5 seconds, and the second time it said, are you? Mm-hmm. And next day, they released another one that said, are you dying too? And it had like the 2 logo from the game, Dying Light 2. It said, are you dying too? And then again and again, and it eventually said, are you dying to know more? And then it gave a date of the 27th of this month.
Well, that's a long way around to get to letting you know the date.
I know, everyone was like, it was really...
It's kind of like the old south of the border when I'm going down through where was I? Down South Carolina or something like that? All these billboards.
But, like, yeah, it was, what's the word I'm looking for? Anticipating? I don't know. But yeah, they finally released it. I think it was earlier today, that they're releasing like more news on the game, and it could be a release date, but we don't know till the 27th.
Anticipation.
But yeah, that's what I'm playing.
All right.
What do you
Well, I'll tell you right now, I get giddy up at pap. That's what I'm talking. I'm walking around in a leather outfit with a big fox fur around me and a top hat, baby. No, I'm not. Actually, I played GTA 5, 5th, Cinco, however you want to call it.
And you were telling me that it was just not a fun game. And now you're enjoying it?
I'm having fun with it. Yeah, just playing with my buddy, Old Peculiar, and we're just going to actually, H-Bomb was showing me all the details on going through and how to gamble and some of the stuff. The coolest thing about the game, I'll have to tell you, it has less to do with the game and just more on the, like, what do they call them? Extraction games? No, like the extra games or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That you go on and do, the different jobs. They're really cool. I mean, running around, it's still the same game as, quite frankly, Grand Theft Auto, just a little bit better graphics, not even that much.
It is Oh, wait, what?
Grand Theft Auto, the original one. I'm saying they haven't changed it that much.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, except you can't, get into a red hot rock box and go nuts.
A lot better graphics.
Yeah, I guess.
A lot.
I guess.
Yes.
Well, the point is that you're still doing the same thing. The thing I dislike about the game then, I still do now, unlike Forza and everything, is that you can't pop tires. You can run right directly into a building, right? And just, crash the car a little bit, and then it keeps driving, right?
You can pop tires.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Yes, you can.
I've not seen it yet.
Yeah, you can. You shoot a tire and it just goes flat.
Oh, shoot the tire. I'm saying driving and driving over stuff.
Oh.
I mean, you should have the cars actually degrade, right? And if you ram something at 100 miles an hour directly, you should die. Or there should be they should have airbags go out. I mean, they should make it realistic now. We got the technology.
Dad, this game came out 7 years ago. Or more than that, maybe.
What? GTA 5?
Yes.
Oh, has it been that long?
It came in like 2012, I think.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they needed 6 then.
So it's really good for coming out in 2012.
It's better then. It helps me a little bit, right? 6. Then Grand Theft Auto 6 needs to get into it.
I don't even know if they are making a 6.
Well, I tell you what, in today's environment, I doubt they will. Trust me, after listening to all the scripting and everything going on with that, somebody will get woke on it. The interesting thing is the game itself, though, is like I said, they had this old school Tron game. Yeah. So have you seen it? Have you played it?
I've seen it.
Oh my gosh! So you're in like these bikes, and you basically can do 1v1, or you can do 1v5 or 6, something crazy, and you're all going around. If you remember Tron, the movie, you kind of stayed in lines. If somebody hit your line, ran into your line, they blew up. Yeah. So you're always constantly on this big wide open map doing these cool things where you can jump over their lines and you can speed up past them and it causing them to die. It's actually fantastic. I almost rather play that than the other thing. But the game itself overall has been pretty entertaining, to say the least, on it. So yeah, I've been enjoying it and getting at it a little bit. Biatches of getting it done.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that's it. That's all I've been jumping on and playing, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that's it for the gaming front, I think.
Wait, didn't you have some news, though, on something?
I talked about the Dying Light.
Oh, never mind. You already said it. Okay, let's go to news.
The Joystick News Report. Joystick News!
Alright, so, what do we got in the news that's cranking? I tell you what, there's a lot of goodies in the news. Have you seen, what is it? The Guardians of the Galaxy said that there's a game. It's confirmed that they have a game coming out. Now, what do you think that's going to look like?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how you'd begin to make a game like that.
Well, like, I mean, obviously...
I feel like there wouldn't be enough...
I mean, here's my thing. You know what would be cool is that they made it like the old... You remember Marvel Alliance?
Yeah.
Remember that? Where you look straight down on the game and you do some things, you can go and pick up things. You know, and then even that, because I think, like, Iron Man flew a little bit. So Starman. What's his name?
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord would be able to fly a little bit. You know what I mean? Everybody can do their flying, like they did in the Galaxy 2. So I think that would be cool to do it. But really it's interesting because if you think about it, there wasn't a lot of separation between the characters as far as fighting, right?
Yeah.
The game, their characters were all in their personalities, right? Everybody shot everything up. I think used a sword pretty well, but that was pretty much it, right? And the big guy used the big guns, maybe. But even then, that's when the Rocket, what's his name? Rocket Raccoon? Yeah. He actually was the one that picked up the big old gun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or actually, she did in that one episode where she picked a huge gun.
Yeah, they all just use guns.
Right.
I mean,
so that's
Drax
my point is, I don't know.
Knives.
But it's cool. It's cool characters, cool concept. Maybe Groot will be a little different, right? Reaching out with his trunk, running around, grabbing people and doing stuff.
But what kind of game would it be? Would it be like a Alliance, or would it be like a 3D?
I don't know. See, I almost think the Alliance would be better, right? When
yeah,
we're talking about again,
that's what I'm saying is.
How do you say it? 2D? Is it like you're looking down on it, or a little bit?
Bird's eye view games. I don't know.
Maybe like that. And then you spawn back in and you do stuff. But so I don't know. The coolest thing ever though was when they even with the Alliance, when you did something with somebody else, that made the game killer. Like remember Captain America and Iron Man was, or somebody shot the shield. And then the shield did a ray gun around everything. Like
that was cool. They made a Marvel Alliance 3. Remember? We never played it.
No,
they made it.
Well, I know
it's because they changed.
But it was more 3D, wasn't it? More.
No, it was the same. It's Marvel Alliance.
Oh, okay.
It kept saying they just like Marvel Alliance 1 was like tried to keep it realistic graphics, but they weren't really advanced then. Marvel Alliance 2, they made it even more realistic graphics. And Marvel Alliance 3, they took it in a cartoon look direction.
Oh, I got you.
But it's still the same game and better mechanics as far as like
really
as everything like you're saying, bird's eye view, the working together.
Interesting.
Thing, so
yeah. Well, maybe we should go back and try that then. See if the Guardians of the Galaxy is anything like that, right? But cool. All right, that was in the news. What else? Oh, big news actually as far as consoles go. No, not the big news that I got my Xbox finally from my kids for Christmas. No, that's not the news, right?
They're still expensive.
Huh?
They're still way too expensive.
You know, I say that every episode, kind of like Stan Lee in every movie.
Yeah.
Come out with mention it. They're not that expensive now. You can pick them up for $650.
For their retail price of $500?
Yeah.
When you have something that
How much
big...
you must just don't love me $150 more?
$150 is a lot of money, but when you're looking at when you're looking at something of the bigger price, it's easy to.
Oh, okay, that's easy to say. As H-Bomb goes on and drops $99 on GTA 8.5 million credits.
That was ridiculous.
Huh? But old Daddy-O here can't get himself an Xbox for Christmas for $100 more. All right, not putting a guilt trip on you at all. Hello. All right,
now
moving on. So what are we talking about here? Oh, we're talking about portable PCs. Did you see that Steam is launching a portable game console to run their stuff on?
I did not.
Yeah, so it's going to be like a Switch. They're saying. I believe this is confirmed.
like a PSP or a Switch?
Yeah, but it's going to run their software, so you can basically play all of your Steam games right on it. I think that's cool. I would be into it, right? That's kind of cool too, because if I could play Tabletop Simulator even remotely.
That'll be a little weird though, because the majority of Steam games are meant to be played with a keyboard and mouse.
Right.
So I don't know how that would work with like a Switch type.
Yeah, that's a good point actually, right? Because it's all PC based. So
a lot of the games you can plug in a controller for, but it still doesn't seem like something Steam should.
What if the console has WASD buttons and a spacebar at the bottom of it? Right. What else do you need?
You need a lot for like keybinds.
And then on this side, you have your little mouse touchpad that you move with your fingers.
You don't use touchpad. That will not be good.
No.
At that point, you just use a controller, but I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
All right. Well, then how about this? If you don't like that, what else is in the news? Oh, I'm sorry. Microsoft has decided to turn their Surface Duo into a handheld Xbox portable.
What?
Yeah. Do you see that? It's big news.
That's not even a controller.
Yeah, so what happens is it's the top part becomes the monitor and the bottom part becomes the controller.
It's like a
video.
DS.
Like a DS where you actually put your finger on the screen and move it like it's a what have you? Do you think that'll be good or bad?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think that'll be.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Horrible.
Nah, it'll be cool.
If that is a machine specifically only for doing that,
yeah,
I think it'll be horrible. But if it's like a nice surface and it can do that, I think that'd be really cool.
Oh no, it's going to be a surface that can do that, because it's going to have, it's called the xCloud app that you load and it loads it in. So now I'm buying this thing. Are you kidding me? This might make me leave Apple.
I don't know.
To go back to it.
I don't know.
Huh? No? You don't think you would do it? It's the Surface Duo into a handheld Xbox, baby. And they have that xCloud, right, gaming system too?
Yeah.
Which I thought they would just do Game Pass or something on it too. Right?
Yeah.
To be able to do it? I think that would be cute. If that's the case, that would actually potentially move me back to... well, I don't know. That's hard to say. I don't think I could do it. But I'd have it anyways as an option for it. I'll turn the other Surface in, sell it. So that's what's going on. So two big news on the portable front. Old Nintendo Switch we don't talk a lot about. Now all of a sudden you look around and maybe it's because they couldn't sell enough of them. Remember when they were out of stock too?
Yeah.
For a while. So they're looking at portable PCs, Steam. They've been begging to get into the console market though for a while, you know, even though they're software. So okay, what else is next? Okay, here's a topic. Let's talk. Usually we're just talking about stuff, but here's a little convo I want to have with my son on this gaming generational potentially differences, maybe not. Apex Legends. Did you see what's going on with that?
Yeah, that came out like 10 days ago.
Okay. All right, so it's relatively fresh, though, since we do this once a month or every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so Apex Legend came out with for their 3 versus 3 arena, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they came out by saying, look, they got so much slack on the fact that people could bail out in the middle and they're losing, where it then became a 3-on-2, right? And there was no issue. When you bailed, and so the people that are still playing, they all had to bail out. So it just got really crappy. Well, they did an update, right? And they actually put in a penalty. So if you are in a 3 versus 3 and you leave, you have a 10-minute lockout.
Okay.
So let me ask you, is that good or bad? Do you like that or don't you?
I like that.
Why?
Well, why not? Like, so that they stop them from leaving. The exact reason they did it, because I don't leave. I mean, unless I think it's good because if somebody is leaving a game to just leave it and go in another one to try and get a better game or whatever, then that's what they should penalize, which they do, because 10 minutes makes you wait.
Right.
But if somebody has to leave to go do something,
it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter because it's 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
So it's fine as long as they don't make it so that it's like, let's say you leave your first game, you get 10 minutes, and you leave your second in the same, like, few days, and you get 30 minutes, and then, like, 2 hours, and then 24 hours. Right. Then, like, games like that, like CSGO do that. That will be a little annoying. I could see doing that for like a ranked if they added a ranked. But
so that was my thing, right?
The 3v3 is casual, so
it is. So they're gonna do it on casual too,
which is interesting. I think it's fine if it's 10 minutes.
Right. All right. So I was gonna say because Rainbow Six Siege does it already with ranking, right? If you bail out in a rank thing now. So my answer to you, I think it's a good thing as well too. It gives a little bit of people's time and everything waiting, especially if you're couching and waiting to get on or starting, and you wait 5 minutes, and then somebody gets on and you get started and guy bails on you. He should be. My concern, however, and I don't know how they can separate this and show this. Maybe it's simply by some kind of coding, but it's when you get kicked off your internet or something happens, glitches out, or your internet goes down for a second and it comes back up. Because you got jumped out of the game, they penalize you and you can't play again. So I think,
the thing that Apex already has implemented, like this happens to me because their servers will lag all the time.
Yeah.
When you get in like a battle royale or anything, you get kicked out. It brings you back to this screen where you say like start the game, and when you click it, it usually automatically takes you back into the game. So what I think is gonna happen is for 3v3, like they have now, you're gonna get kicked out because of things or whatever, and then because of Wi-Fi, you can join back. And you're back into the game.
So it notices that the Wi-Fi that went out.
Well, they won't notice it's the Wi-Fi. They'll notice that you try and come back really quickly.
No, you know what? Yes, but I think you know why? Because they say in the article, when you go to leave, you have to say, I'm confirming leaving, and you have to say yes.
Okay, so then maybe that's
and that's probably their safeguard, right? So if you just get kicked off, they know.
Yeah, it's either that or it's going to be like other games where you get kicked out for lag, and then they let you join back, but then even after the game comes out, you're still or the game finishes, you're still penalized. Like CS:GO, I'll be playing it, it'll be like halfway through the game, and then I get kicked out because of lag, and I join back. And I since it took me a minute to join back, I like skip like a full round, which isn't a lot out of the like 30 rounds you play. You skip like one round. Then after the game, it still penalizes me, and it's just like, oh, you can't play for 30 minutes or something.
Oh, jeez.
So if they do that,
that's brutal. I do not like that at all.
Yeah, but it's hard to like detect that for games.
Gotcha. All right, and then last, anything else we see on the news? I mean, it's a lot of good stuff here.
One thing I want to talk about, I don't know if you're already talking about this. I don't think you are. It could be a deal of the week, but Game Pass added EA to their Game Pass list.
Oh, that's right.
It is crazy how good of a deal it is to get Game Pass because they just added so many games with EA. You can get all the Battlefields. You can get this cool game that came out, Knockout City, which I talked about last game.
Yeah.
And,
is that out now?
It's out, yeah. It's really fun.
And it's on Game Pass, too?
Oh, I forgot to talk about it, that I was playing it. It's really fun.
Well, tell me, what is it?
It's a dodgeball game, right? Yeah. I talked about it last time. I basically described the game.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. It's a 3v3, or you can do 1v1s or whatever.
Gotcha.
But you throw the ball, you have to catch it at perfect timing to get
you gotta be angled the right way too. Can you do it from the side? Catch the ball.
Yeah,
from
you
the
can
side?
catch it from like it's like an arc.
Yeah,
so
okay, gotcha.
And if you get a perfect catch, the speed of the ball is better, so you throw it back and forth. So if you're going to get someone really good, you'll be throwing it back and forth really quickly, and it gets harder to dodge because the more you perfect catch it, the faster it goes. So they have stuff implemented to not just go passing back and forth. But yeah, it's dodgeball. It's really fun.
I'll have to try that out.
It's $20, but
I thought it was Game Pass.
Oh yeah, sorry. With Game Pass, it's free on EA. Oh. But Game Pass is kind of broken on mine right now. I don't know why. But it has a 10-day free trial, so you can play it for 10 days to see.
I mean, I don't even put that in the column of like deal of the week anymore, like because it's just a huge deal.
Yeah, but the fact that Game Pass added EA is crazy because they have, like, other than all the Battlefields and stuff, they've added so much. Like Squadrons is now on EA or is now on Game Pass. Fallen Order, the Star Wars game, like literally not every, but a lot of EA games are now just free, and it's crazy. Wow. It's like EA Pass. Remember that?
Right. Yeah.
That was like a separate thing you buy.
Yeah.
Now it's just a part of Game Pass, which is crazy for no extra money. They never raised the price.
Now they can just get Ubisoft on there with their seasons for Rainbow Six, so I have to go back and buy them.
No, those are in-app purchases will probably always be.
Yeah. I don't know either. But... So. All right, good stuff. Oh, lastly, did you see Destiny 2 went full crossplay? They got it set up for a very short time, but it's interesting how they're doing it for a short time, not making it, at least as of now, they're not making it forever. From 5/25, which is today, I believe, today or tomorrow. It's for the next 2 days or through the weekend. They're making it so that you can play a PS5, PS4, Xbox, Switch, and computer Windows all can play against each other on the same game.
Huh.
So that's pretty intense. I mean, is there another game really? There's a couple have been doing that, right? But nothing not from a major title like that, is there? A couple of them? A
lot of them are. Many of the games...
I mean, outside Fortnite and stuff like that.
Well, no, it's more rare. I don't want to say it's more rare, but you kind of expect games to be cross-platform when they come out now if they're multiplayer. Yeah. Like Knockout City's cross-platform. Because how it works is the games used to just go off of whatever you buy them on. So even if you're on PC, you can't even play with somebody. If you bought the game on Steam,
right,
and somebody bought it on Epic Games, but they're both on the computer, you still can't play together.
Yeah,
that's how it used to work because whatever you bought it on goes to your friends list there.
Yeah,
but now games are working from. It's instead of doing that, wherever you buy the game, it's all connected back to one site. For Origin, for example.
Yes.
Now how Knockout City works is if you buy it on Steam, you have to sign into Origin. If you buy it on Epic Games, you have to sign into Origin. If you buy it on Xbox, I don't know if you have to sign into Origin. I don't know how that works actually, but oh yeah, if you buy it on Xbox, you sign into Origin as well. I remember because
that's right, because you have to.
So everything's connected through one thing, so that all your friends, so you can play cross-platform. That's how games are kind of made right now. So it's almost expected out of games. So Destiny 2 is an old game, so I don't expect them to change. But unless it's a AAA game, it's really hard to see them not be cross-platform. That's my experience.
Well, I mean, maybe like I said, remember early on in our show we were talking about that. I mean, that was a new thing for a lot of people trying to get in, decide is this the right thing for gaming or not to do. So, good stuff. All right, that is the news.
This concludes your Joystick News Report.
Joystick News. Okay, so when we started looking over here, I know you dusted it off and was playing a little, what is it?
Riff Raff.
That's right. Yeah. So what is there anything in there? I know we just talked about VR with, No Man's Sky. That's not on the beta, or that's not on the new version, is it? Is there an update for that?
I don't think so.
No? Because I was going to say, I think BattleTech or Mech Assault 5 has an update too, but I don't believe that is VR. I was hoping Mech Assault would come out with some kind of VR version of it too, and not just be Vox Machina, but I have not seen anything on that level either. Fun.
I don't really know anything about VR right now, any games. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I still think the problem with it is that it's a less accessible item to buy, and once a lot more people buy it, it'll have more people working on games for it, and more people
I really think the future is is almost like augmented reality than it is this game too. You know what I mean? Being able to play. How cool would that be for two people in the same house to deal with
have Oculus Quests that you don't have to plug in?
Right. Or just what if it's called I don't know, heist, somebody robber, and there's a games that come in and try to rob your house, right? And you have to go through the house or try to do it.
That would
be awesome to do. But anyways, I think that's down the line for sure. All right, so time for the
Deal of the Week.
So for Deal of the Week, I don't even know if we get rid of that because there's never one or two items that's killer now to find. I mean, they're just all over the place. But I will remind folks that Amazon Prime Day is coming up, and it looks like it's in June. Right, so if you're looking for a game, for discounts across the board on pretty much everything from underwear and socks to whatever. Obviously, the focus is on video games that sometimes have some releases and some older games that if it's not on Game Pass already, which most of them are, or if you're not on a PS on a PlayStation Store,
PS Plus or whatever.
PS Plus. I don't know if you might want to pick them up or take really it's probably for Switch. Games too, or so forth. But more so accessories. You need an updated headset, microphones. You know what I mean? There'll probably be some discounts on that as well. for you to do so. All right. Lastly, is there any new releases that I want to talk about? I kind of went through. I was trying to find top new video games for the PS, a Switch, and so forth. For what weeks? Do we have anything that? Oh, that's not even the right area. So, video games, 2021, April's releases we had out, let's see, May's, here we go. So, we had Resident Evil Village, we talked about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outlaw and Legends, Hood, Outlaw and Legends. Do you ever remember what that is?
Oh, looks like Biomutant came out today.
Today?
Which is that one game that's been pushed off for a while, right?
Yeah.
Or at least, I don't know how long, but it's up there with being pushed off because, like, I remember seeing it constantly.
What do you do on it?
I don't even know what it's about. I just remember seeing it constantly with a new release date. Just never being...
Wow, so I think you probably... somebody said there's going to be a discount on Amazon for that as well. So, and then there's Rune Factory 5 for the Switch out on the... just came out as well. Next few days, probably before we jump back on, there's the Chivalry 2. Are you familiar with that at all? I know it's like a night game that was out. I think I've seen Chivalry. I don't know how well it played though, but there's an open beta that starts on the 27th, so in a couple of days from now, with some new maps, customization, and so forth. But Chivalry 2, I mean, if you're into the night games, I know this one looked pretty decent too. So, anyways, that's what we have for new releases, quick and simple. So appreciate you listening, right? Anything else I go through, we'll be back at it. Got a couple in this month, actually, the month of May. Getting it done. A lot of good information out there for everybody, too.
Yep.
Keep up. So how do they get a hold of us?
You can get a hold of us at joystick_show on Twitter, joystickshow.com, our website, or our Gmail, joystickshow@gmail.com. And then probably the easiest way to get us is Twitter, but you can also go to our Discord at Joystick Space Show.
Nice. All right. Very good. Appreciate you listening, Rumble Pack. We'll keep at it. And any comments, please shoot them out to us. Want to join us, have a conversation. We can get you on the show, have some fun. We look forward to it. Till next time, game on.
Joystick, the Joystick Show.